Hey guys, it's Hari, and today I'm recreating pictures of celebrities on their Instagram, and the first picture was Ariana Grande, so I'm using Maddie for this one. She doesn't really look like Ariana, but like she's the closest doll I have. Anyways, so basically this picture was just Ariana like posing with a bag, and I didn't have a doll-sized whatever kind of bag that was, but I mean, yeah, I don't know why I made that face. So I'm using a Uno box to try to balance her because she also has a piece of tissue paper. It looks like it's probably not something probably bougie, but I thought it was tissue paper. And then I ran to get tape to tape the purse because dolls can't really hold things that well. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, and it's a white background, and I honestly thought it would look better than it did, but it didn't. So anyways, I'm editing it now, and it was black and white, so that's like, I love to edit black and white pictures because you don't have to worry about all the like the color logistic stuff, and it's just easier. You don't have much to worry about. So I don't know, my Photoshop was being weird, honestly. Like the toolbar at the top disappeared. I figured it out, don't worry. I'm not that savvy with Photoshop yet, but I'm pretty familiar with it. It was just that it was being weird. So anyways, I had to edit the strap over because I couldn't get the bag in the picture because I just didn't do it right. So that's the final product. It's okay. I don't think it looks that good, but anyways. So the next one is Billie Eilish. This is her album cover, I think. So I'm using Morgan for this, and honestly, she does not look like Billie Eilish. But once again, closest doll I had. She doesn't have blue hair. She has black hair though, and it's pretty similar, I guess. So I used this doll bed that I have, and I just kind of positioned her on it, kind of like Billie is. This is a really hard picture to recreate, honestly, and I don't think it turned out that good either. I might be critical, but I just don't think it looks good. But you haven't even seen the final product yet. So I'm going to PicMonkey to edit this because I couldn't deal with Photoshop. So PicMonkey got rid of their paint tool, so I had to use this rectangle, and then I kind of just carved her out of it, and I don't like how it looks because with Billie's it's kind of a vignette, but mine was just pretty much pitch black. So yeah, not my favorite. This is definitely, I think, my least favorite picture that I recreated. But I tried my best. Not really. I was getting so fed up with this, so I didn't try my hardest. I apologize. But, you know, an effort was put in, somewhat. So, yeah. You can tell I'm trying to do all kinds of stuff here. It just did not work. So, I also used, like, white ovals to make her eyes look possessed like Billie's, which I'm doing now. I also had to flip the picture because I didn't set it up right, so she looks a little wonky. And PicMonkey kept like snapping into place, so I couldn't get the exact position of her eye right, and then I just like got so frustrated that I just left them like they were, and it looks so unrealistic. But I definitely could have done it a different way, but I was so lazy, and that's what I ended up with. And I was listening to the Victoria soundtrack. That's all I've been listening to for the past like 5 days. So that's me trying to adjust the eyes and failing. So that's the final product. I think it looks so bad. So next is Selena Gomez, iconic. Yeah, she's so pretty. So I'm using Skylar for this, and she does not have brown eyes, but it was a black and white picture, so I was thinking, maybe you won't be able to tell, but you could. So right now I am dressing her in my mom's scarf because it looked the most like Selena's dress. I don't know. And then I used a black backdrop because I knew I was going to edit her into the curtains that Selena's standing in front of. And she was kind of like at an angle. I don't even know how to describe it. She was like leaning over and her neck was... What? No, her face was poking out kind of. So I forget how I edited it, but I just kind of did the adjustments. Black and white stuff is so easy to edit. And then I had to like crop her out of it. What am I looking at right now? Oh, the curtain. And I actually found one that is really similar to the backdrop. So I got lucky with that. I'm sorry, I just burped, but I turned away from the microphone. So, yeah, I'm sorry if I'm rambling in this voiceover. I haven't done a voiceover in literally so long, but it's kind of fun. So now I'm just carving around her using the polygonal lasso tool, I think. And it was just kind of pretty rough. I just roughly went around her, and then I'm putting her into a transparent document that I can save and put into PicMonkey to post her onto the curtains. And I could have done it in Photoshop once again, but PicMonkey is just more user friendly, and I've been using it for longer, so I normally use a combination of the both of the systems for videos like this. But if I'm doing basic adjustments like to color, lighting, and stuff, Photoshop is 100% the way to go. But for, like I said, for stuff like this, I use PicMonkey. And then I did rotate her a little bit to try to make it look like she was in the same pose as Selena, but it was kind of hard to because she's a doll and she's not very articulate. Is that the right word? I don't know. And then I added a vignette because there was kind of one in Selena's picture. So that's how it turned out. I don't think it looks that bad, but it's also not spot on. However, this picture, Taylor Swift, iconic, I love her so much, literally is my idol, and that's probably why this one turned out the best, because I tried the hardest on this one. So I used Riley, who pretty much looks like Taylor Swift, not the same face shape and everything, and also I left those French braids in for literally like 5 months, so it left her hair crimped. It's fine now, but like right when you take it out, it's kind of scary, because you're like, oh my gosh, what did I do? So now I'm brushing her hair out, and Taylor's hair is really like swept by the wind in this picture, and I think it looks stunning. So basically I'm just brushing her hair out with some spray water and my wig wire brush as usual, and I just left her shirt on because Taylor's wearing a white shirt and I could just edit the logo out. And then I closed her eyes by putting her eyelashes into her eye sockets. This is a great thing to think about, you know. And then her hair was wet in the picture and also wet for my recreation, so her hair was really easy to manipulate because it was kind of wet. I just said wet like 12 times. And my hair is disgusting. It looks like brown and blonde, but I'm getting it done on, actually I will have gotten it done when you're seeing this, but it is currently November 26th and I'm getting my hair done in 4 days. So pre-recording, you know the vibes. So then I got this picture off of Google and it was perfect, and then I basically like cropped her out of the original picture I took and pasted her onto this background, and I ended up having to do quite a few adjustments to it, but I think overall it looks good. So you're not seeing the full thing that I edited, but part of it, and I'll explain that later. So then I got this sparkly heart, which I made off camera by getting a heart outline and then putting a pink sequin overlay over it, and it doesn't even look the same as hers, so it kind of was a waste of time. I don't know why I did that to myself because it literally does not look the same whatsoever, but I tried. Then I added the blue strip of hair that Taylor has in the lover picture, and I think this actually looks kind of good, like not trying to flex, but it looks pretty realistic. I didn't go super detailed because like I said, I was getting fed up at this point with this video because I like recreating stuff, I like the idea of it, and then when I actually have to do it I get kind of annoyed. Then I added in the sunlight kind of thing that was coming from the corner, and I ended up making this more dramatic later because it wasn't enough. Now I'm adding lipstick to her like Taylor's, and I'm getting out of breath now because I'm talking so fast. But I had to redo this a few times because her lips are really small, the doll's that is, and it was hard to be precise about it. And then I had to change the saturation and everything to make it look like Taylor's more. Don't know if it worked or not. That's the final picture, and honestly, I love it. I'm really proud of it. I think it's so cool. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!